Ladies and gentlemen, you're missing out. If you have one of those stupid jobs where you're supporting your family and you're not letting Chad fuck your chick for cash, you're missing out, ladies and gentlemen. Can you take 2 minutes to explain why other men should be a and I'll take 2 minutes to explain why they shouldn't before we move the segment.
I'm not.
You are here because the outside world rejects you.
Question: did you grow up like religious or not religious?
No, East End household. Atheist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, one question for you. I mean, would it be preferable?
Were both your parents in your life by chance?
So yes, no, there wasn't. I'll be honest. So my mum and dad split up when I was about 3-4 years old. And then I had my stepfather that got married to my mum pretty quickly, and he's been there ever since. So I've had a dad all the time. Again, I see my dad, but I've had my stepfather, I'll call him dad as well, because he's been there all the time. And they've been in a happy marriage of 18 years.
Look, there's nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm not knocking you having a strong male role model in your life. What does your stepdad think about other dudes plowing your chick, though? What does he say about that?
Again, he hasn't really said much, but if I showed him my bank balance, he'd be like, go on, son.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. It's a different life we live in now.
Would you tell your kid to let other dudes plow his chick for money?
If you enjoy it and you're earning money, why not? Again, we're different. How old are you, may I ask? Again, I'm not being disrespectful.
I'm 40.
You're 40, so my dad's a little bit older than you. It's a different life we live, because what my dad said, he's like, I'm very jealous of the money you make, because back in his day, he didn't have access to social media, OnlyFans. Do you know what I mean? And he even told me, do it, son. Why not? You're making the money, you're enjoying life. Why not? And again, in 10 years' time, when I settle down with the love of my life to the left of me and have children, and I've got all the money in the world, happy days. Why not? Who gives a F? Who cares? And God ain't going to be there to save me. God, whatever. I don't care. Money's God to me.
Yeah, I agree. Money's God to you. Yeah. And you're a slave to that God.
Maybe you're a slave to your God.
Whereas my God gave me free will. Yeah. In fact, my God rejects slavery. That is part of the religion, that it must be something which you come to on your own.
Facts.
I am the opposite of a slave. You, on the other hand, are completely and totally enslaved to materialism to the point where you can't see the objectively valuable thing in front of you. Listen.
Boom.
The objectively valuable thing, which is right next to you, is your woman. That is the most objectively valuable thing you'll ever have, and you sell her to other men.
Do I sell you?
For money.
No. She enjoys it, I enjoy it. Why not?
Because do you have no sense of pride or dignity?
Pride.
Any sense of virtue at all? Do you have any self-respect at all?
Respect, yeah, of course we do. And there's boundaries, of course there's boundaries. But again, we live life, we're young.
What are the boundaries? You can only suck a guy's dick on Tuesday? Like, what are the boundaries here?
Touchy Fridays.
Friday.
Whoa.
Wait, I got
Go on, news.
I got a quick question for you. Just curious. I mean, if you could have her stop sleeping with other men, would you prefer that over the current status quo? If you're and you could keep it open on your end.
No, of course not, because it goes both ways.
You'd want it both ways.
Of course, because I have respect for women. If I can't do something, she can't do it. If she can do something, I can do it. So I'm not going to say, I can sleep with all these birds and you can't sleep with all these men, because it's unfair. So no, well,
let's say she was down for that though. She's like, babe, I don't want to sleep with any other guys, but you can keep sleeping with girls if you want to.
I would be respectful.
So you would just close it off.
Yeah, I'd close it off. Yeah, 100%. Because I have respect, and you might not think I haven't, but I have. And again, if it's making money and we're having fun, why not? Listen, you get one life. Why are you stressing about God? Come on now. That's just how I act. It is.
Well, I'm not stressing about God. I understand that you are a virtueless, pre-lust-filled individual. I don't care, right? Ultimately, I'm on the show though to talk specifically about the paradigm of world. Grid one. Well, the thing so this is the thing, right? Is I can't read it. This is what we were alluding to earlier. What I'm saying to you is that my job here is specifically to push back against worldviews. I have a worldview. You have a worldview. That's what I'm here to do, is push back on that. You, yourself, being a cuss who lets other dudes stuff your wife on purpose, I'm not here to come in. Dylan Lolly.
That's all I hear is money. So, whatever.
Right, because you're a slave to money.
Yeah,
how can you not say that you're a slave to money? It's the only thing you value. Yeah. You value money over the virtue of your own woman.
We have just been.
How are
told
you
it,
not
know.
enslaved to money?
Say that again, sorry.
How are you not enslaved to money if you value it over the virtue of your own woman?
I listen, if you have a 9 to 5, I'm not disrespecting, but I am financially free. I can buy what I want. I can do what I want. When I was working a job for probably conversion to dollars per year, about $600 a week, I was spent 12 hours a day working. I would go home, have a shower, eat my dinner, go to bed, go back to work 6 days a week. That is a slave to someone else, your boss. That is a slave.
That's not enslavement.
It's a slavery. It's slavery.
No, it's
and
not
if I can get my
enslavement.
cock out and make money, I will.
Offering added value and service to the world, which makes it a better place, the opposite of enslavement. You working a job, providing goods and services to other individuals is something which is highly valuable. I would value
about
that.
value?
Chris
Sound like my
donated
granddad, mate.
$200. Andrew, he does.
Love that word. Love it.
Yeah, but anyway, so back to this.
Now you love the word?
There's a lot of value which is being added here. If you have a job, you're providing goods and services that people need, right? They need those services.
Yeah, I know
That's
they need-
important.
I know I need
you,
money.
Though, you hang on. You strip all the value off. Your money, the money that you earn is cheap. It's cheap money. It's cheap money and it's valueless. You worship it. And instead, you give the thing that you should value the most, which is your wife, you give her away as a whore to other men.
She's not a
and you
whore.
say, me being a cuck and making money, that's the most important thing. How could a man ever respect somebody who has no virtue like that? How could they do that?
Again, we're young, we're making money,
Oh, man.
we're living life. And again, when I'm 30 years old and I want to have children and I want to relax it a bit, again, I still do social media, but I won't be as open as we are. We're living cushy, do what we want when we want. And yeah, we settle down then. But who cares? Sex is great, money's great, filming it's great. Why not?
So
Andrew.
what happens when you're 40?
I'll be living in my mansion with a nice Ferrari on the drive with my beautiful kids and my beautiful wife. So
I
think
just want to
that's-
let you know, here's a good piece of wisdom for you that you'll ignore, but I'll give it to you anyway. When people get cheap money, they spend money cheaply.
Money that comes easy always costs more than you think. You get it cheaply, you spend it the same way. And the worst part, it starts to cheapen you. The standards drop, your taste dulls, because when you're never had to earn it, you never learn how to respect it. Fast money doesn't just leave fast, it leaves you hollow. Not broke, not broken, just empty. That's when you realize everything you have actually means nothing.
And what ends up happening is it cheapens them, and they end up with no money, and they end up without any of the things which they thought the cheap money was going to bring them. They never end up with those things. You'll never value it nearly as much as you would value the virtue of your woman, but you gave that away. Yeah,
There's
they've
people
been
that's
fighting
lost
about it
lives.
for the last 100 years. They've been fighting about the decision on sex work.
How?
Well, I mean, feminism is part of sexual liberation. Sexual liberation is the promotion also of sex work.
Yeah, but
That is a political agenda.
There's not been wars over sex work. There's been wars over voting.
What
That's
the hell?
difference.
Oh yeah, where? Where's there ever been a war over voting?
No, someone died over voting.
You don't know, right? You just made it up, right?
no,
like, you don't know.
no, I
You just-
learned
you
it in
just think
history
so. It
and
just
still,
sounded
but-
good, so you just said it, right?
Yeah, but there's wars over religion. I won't get into it, but there's wars over religion, which
Yeah,
I
there's also
disagree,
war over
which I
atheism.
disagree
You ever
with
heard of
because-
communism? That's an atheistic mode of governance, and what they did was kill all the religious, just so you know. So you act like religion is the only way in which there's going to be war. We have these massive atheistic armies like the communists had, and what they did was put all the religious to the sword. So it's not like your guys' hands are clean.
Yeah.
I'm saying most wars are based on religion. I won't say
No.
again, we're not clean.
No, I wouldn't
but-
say most wars are based on religion. I'd say most of them are based on resources, but that's just me.
Okay.
Let's move things on a little bit. That was good. We'll hear a bit more from some of the other panelists. That was a good exchange. You guys got a little. It was a good one. It was good. Okay. Let me read a few chats, then we'll get back into some of the topics.
Can I just say though, I don't know your name. To the
Hey,
I do appreciate.
To the slave.
don't
No, I'm not
be
saying
nice.
anything
Be
wrong
nice,
here.
Andrew.
I just wanted, I'm not being mean. I don't remember his name. I don't know if I caught it.
What's
I
your
was
name,
asking,
God lover?
What is your name?
What's your name, God lover?
Andrew.
Andrew.
My name is
okay.
Andrew,
My
and yes,
name's-
I am a God lover.
my
That's
name's
true.
Bevo, yes.
Bevo.
Brandon.
Brandon Bevo.
Brandon. Yeah. So anyway, Brandon, I do appreciate the back and forth.
No,
That's
no,
all
I
I was going
appreciate
to
it.
say.
Again, I'm young. We have different views, and again, I appreciate that you like your religion. But again, in today's world, I want the nice things. I want to live a good life, and I do what I do. So, yeah.
Can we just do a quick experiment? Like real fast. If you'll humor me, can you take 2 minutes to explain why other men should be a cuck, and I'll take 2 minutes to explain why they shouldn't before we move the segment.
I'm not telling men to be a cuck. Again, it's what we enjoy, and if we enjoy something, why not? Let's make money. And yeah, we're living life, we're making money, we're setting ourselves up for the future because I'm with the woman I love and I want to get married to and have kids with. And if it means that we have more than fun with other people, it's going to benefit us in the long run. Who cares about what we've done in 10, 20 years? I don't care, nor you will care, nor will God care, nor will my mum and dad will care. Who cares? Because I've got money in the bank, I've got a lovely house, I've got a lovely wife, and I've got a lovely Johnny or Tiffany, whoever I'm going to have, and I've got a lovely...
Sex workers tend to
like a
actually be the
super-
cleaners. Workers tend to
like a
actually be the
super-
cleaners.
I will say this,
I just play it.
prostitutes are the most cleanest women out there because they get tested on the daily.
Why are you gay?
They have
Wait,
to.
what?
Yeah, because they have to.
They have to, yes, of course, they have
Then
to.
how
So-
come the
that's
STDs
good.
are so much higher with prostitutes than they are with the general
but
population
what
per
about
capita?
what about
Because the general population don't tend to get tested, so a lot of people have things.
Then that
without
would make it
realising.
higher. You would think that they would be higher then, right? Not lower.
No, but
Why
that-
is it that prostitutes have higher rates of STDs than the
Because
rest
they
of the
get
general
tested
population?
more gradually, like normal people don't, and they live with things for longer.
Yeah, that's right. Normal people
And
don't have
spread
sex
it
for money.
more.
That's why.
No, normal
Yeah, I know,
people
but
have
normal
sex
people
normally.
have sex normally.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who will sleep with a lot of other people.
Prostitutes.
And they carry diseases and spread it around without
Most
knowing.
people don't have sex with random strangers day in and day out for money.
do,
In
but
fact,
without
only one
money.
select group does. They're called prostitutes, and their rates of STDs are far higher than that of the general population. There's no way around that.
Daddy, chill.
Yeah, that's all
they
you
have
care about
not.
is money. You said you would sell your soul to the devil in violation of your Christian
Yep.
values for money. Why should we ever think that you're sane again? That's insane. You literally said, "Here's my virtues,
Oh,
and I
bomb
will
just blew in your
absolutely
face.
sell those virtues to Satan himself if there's enough money." And yet the next to you says that you guys don't
that- I
worship
don't
money. You clearly worship money. How could you not worship it if you'll sell your soul for it?
You are here because the outside world rejects you.